Good morning, everyone! Today I'm here to discuss different types of art, which are Neoclassicism, Romanticism, and Realism. To start, let us interview someone and ask them ano nga ba ang Neoclassicism, Romanticism, at Realism. Kuya, pwede ka po ba ma-interview? Do you know different types of art, diba? Like Neoclassicism, Romanticism, Realism?
Yes, actually.
No, you don't. Now let's tackle Neoclassicism, Realism, and Romanticism.
Hello everyone! Today I'm excited to talk about the neoclassical art which emerged in the late 18th century and draws inspiration from the simple, elegant styles of ancient Greece and Rome. This art movement focuses on clarity, balance, and straightforward beauty, contrasting with the more elaborate designs of earlier periods. Neoclassical art reflects themes of heroism and moral values and mirrors Enlightenment ideals. A key figure in this movement is Jacques-Louis David, whose work connects art with political change. David, born in 1748 and raised by his uncles after his father's death, embraced neoclassical ideals under the guidance of Joseph His painting The Death of Marat, 1793, captures the assassination of John Paul Marat, a revolutionary figure, and highlights themes of sacrifice, betrayal, and heroism. The painting, with its realistic detail and dramatic lighting, uses Marat's lifeless body, a blood-stained manuscript, and a knife to convey vulnerability and commitment to revolutionary ideals. Comparing it to his earlier work, Horati, reveals a shift from classical heroism to contemporary political commentary, showing how David adapted his style to France's changing political landscape. His art, particularly The Death of Marat, exemplifies how late 18th century art became a powerful tool for political expression and propaganda. On a personal level, the painting depiction of betrayal resonates with me, reflecting feelings of disappointment and disillusionment I've experienced. Overall, David's work is notable not only for its technical skill, but also for its ability to merge artistic expression with the political issues of his time. Next, let's explore Angelica Kaufmann's painting, titled Self-Portrait of the Artist Hesitating Between the Arts of Music and Painting. Created in 1791, this artwork reveals Kaufmann's internal struggle to balance her dual passions for painting and music. Born in Switzerland in 1741, Kaufmann was a notable neoclassical artist who moved to Rome in 1763 and played a key role in the art world, including helping to found the Royal Academy of Arts in London. In her self-portrait, she holds a palette and brushes in one hand and hovers over a musical score with the other, symbolizing her difficulty in choosing between her two passions. The painting highlights themes of identity and choice, showcasing her internal conflict and broader challenges that they may face in managing multiple roles. Compared to Jacques-Louis David's work, such as The Oath of Horati and The Death of Marat, which focus on historical and political themes, Kaufmann's painting is more personal and introspective. Her works fits within the neoclassical movement's emphasis on simplicity and virtue, offering a unique perspective on artists' struggle. Personally, I find her portrayal of hesitation relatable, reflecting the common challenge of balancing different passions and responsibilities. Overall, Kaufmann's painting not only captures her personal conflict but also adds a unique voice to the neoclassical movement.
The artist who created the Grand Obelisk and Napoleon I on his imperial throne was Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, also called as JAD. He was born in Montauban, France in 1780 and died at the age of 86 in 1867. Ingres was a painter known for his neoclassical art style, which aimed to continue the classical tradition of artists like Raphael and Nicolas Poussin. After the death of his mentor, Jacques-Louis David, Ingres became the leading advocate of French neoclassical painting. Ingres created his paintings during a time of significant political and social change in France, including the French Revolution and Napoleon Bonaparte's rise to power. Napoleon I on his imperial throne reflects the grandeur and ambition of Napoleon's reign. while the Grand Odalisque sparked criticism for its exaggerated portrayal of the female form. Napoleon I on his imperial throne portrays Napoleon as a powerful and majestic figure, using various symbols to represent his rule and martial prowess. The Grand Odalisque symbolizes a woman who exudes confidence and control over her own body. Unger aimed to symbolize the French Empire with Napoleon I on his imperial throne, while the Grand Odalisque aimed to bring the exoticism of the Orient to his canvas in a nude commissioned by the Queen of Naples. Both paintings explored themes of power, authority, and magnificence, and were influenced by historical depictions of power. Ingres' work is often compared to that of the other neoclassical artists such as Jacques-Louis David and Antoine Gingras, but emphasizes more detailed and idealized figures. The historical reception of these paintings was mixed, with the critics praising and criticizing various aspects of the artworks. The techniques used for both paintings were oil on canvas. Viewing these paintings confront questions about historical beauty standards and the nature of power and ambition. Proponents of French neoclassical painting.
Delacroix started painting after witnessing the violent escalation of protests against a set of restrictive ordinances that Charles X issued on July 26, 1830. He was also touched when he saw the people raise the French national flag on Notre Dame. He also included that in his artwork, Liberty Leading the People. The painting is a unity of classes, a lot of upper-class gentlemen fighting beside the lower class. The flag colors of France carried by the woman, who symbolizes the revolutionary, showing her as the warrior leading the people to freedom. The Wanderer Above the Sea originally received mixed reactions. While admired by the Romantic circles for its profound emotional and spiritual depth, Friedrich's introspective style was criticized and fell out of favor by the mid-19th century. Rediscovered in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, his work became influential among symbolists, expressionists, and surrealist artists. The painting's themes of the sublime, existential reflection, and humanity's relationship with nature have resonated widely in modern art, film, and philosophy. Today, it stands as an iconic image of Romanticism, symbolizing the human quest for meaning and the confrontation with the unknown.
Today I'll talk about two important paintings by Francisco de Goya, which are the 3rd of May 1808 and Saturn devouring his son. Both paintings show strong emotions and focus on human suffering. So Francisco de Goya, who was born in 1746 and died in 1828, was a prominent Spanish artist known for his impactful works. His art mixes traditional and modern styles. He became famous for his royal portraits and the Los Capricos prints, which discussed social issues. His later works, known as the Black Paintings, show historical views of humanity due to political events. On the 3rd of May 1808, the main figure in white represents innocence and sacrifices, standing out against dark soldiers. This contrast shows the harshness of war and the cruelty of power. Goya wanted to highlight the violence of Napoleon's invasion through this image of Spanish civilian suffering. So important themes include sacrifice, injustice, and the brutality of war, making us think about human rights and morality. When it debuted in 1814, the painting shocked viewers with its raw violence. It marked a change from traditional historical paintings to focusing on personal suffering. This focus on pain leads us to Goya's later painting, which is Saturn devouring his son, where he explores even darker themes. In this painting, Goya shows the Roman god Saturn eating one of his children. This shocking image explores how power can corrupt and create fear. The chaotic background adds to the violence, while strong contrasts highlight Saturn's frightening figure. Initially, this painting was unsettling, but it has since been recognized for its powerful themes, influencing later art movements like Expressionism and Surrealism. Both paintings show Goya's skill in capturing deep emotions and social issues, making him an important figure in modern art.
So the first in realism is a Stonebreaker by Gustave Courbet. Gustave Courbet was a leading figure in realistic movement, known for his commitment in depicting everyday life. His painting in 1849 during industrialization in France reflects the harsh realities labors of um, class struggles. So the Stonebreaker symbolized the working class, emphasizing their toil and the unglamorous nature of manual labor. Corbett claimed to challenge traditional artistic convention, making the invisible struggle of labor visible to worthy of attention. Themes of labor, poverty, and human conditions are central, highlighting the dignity of his work. Initially, it is controversial that the painting became a defining work of realism, influencing later social realist art. With his painting, oil on canvas, Hervé used a rough textured style to convey the rawness that mark a departure from Romanticism, establishing a new visual language that focused on realism and social issues. Viewers are confronted with a raw and idealized portrayal of labor, evoking an empathy of reflection on social conditions. So the next one is Sower by Jean-François Millet. Millet was a French painter associated with the Barbizon school known for his depiction of rural life and peasant labor. Created in 1855, his painting reflects the agrarian society in 19th century France and idealization of peasant life. The Sower represents the connection between humanity and the earth, symbolizing hope, labor, and the cycle of life. Millet sought to elevate the status of the peasant, representing their work as noble and vital to the society. Themes of labor, nature, and dignity of agricultural work, or agricultural life rather, are central, emphasizing harmony with life. It receives mixed reviews but later become iconic in representing rural life and influenced subsequent realist and impressionist artists. Millet employed a warm palette to loose brushwork to create a sense of movement and connection to the nature. Part of realist movement, it reflects a shift towards depicting the realities of everyday life in art. Viewers may feel a sense of nostalgia and appreciation for simplicity and beauty of the labor. So next one is The Nighthawks by Edward Hopper. Edward Hopper was an American realist painter known for his depiction of urban solitude and modern life. Created in 1942, his painting during the time of urbanization in America, it reflects a post-war anxiety and isolation. This symbolized of urban life representing loneliness amidst modernity and human experiences. Hopper aimed to convey an emotional landscape of American life, highlighting themes of isolation and disconnection. Central themes include urban loneliness and the fleeting nature of human connections. It is widely acclaimed. The work has influenced contemporary art, film, and the literature in exploring themes of solitude. Hopper used a sharp contrast of light and shadow to evoke a mood and atmosphere. Part of American realism, the painting reflects modern life and complexities while resonating with essential themes. Viewers often feel a sense of introspection, reflecting on their own experiences of isolation in modern society. Barge Haulers on the Volga by Ilya Repin. Ilya Repin was a prominent Russian realist painter known for his historical and social themes. Painted in 1873, it reflects the socio-economic condition of 19th century Russia, highlighting the plight of laborers. The barge haulers symbolize the burden of a working class, illustrating both physical and societal struggle. Repin aimed to evoke empathy for the laborers, critiquing the social injustices of his time. Themes of hardship, struggles, and the dignity of the laborer are central, showcasing the human spirit against adversity. The painting receives acclaim for its powerful portrayal of the working class, influencing the social realist movements. Repin utilized a dramatic composition and expressive brushwork to convey emotion. It reflects the realist movement in Russia, corresponding to societal issues and advocating for the plight of the lower class. Viewers are prompted to reflect on social inequalities and human condition, evoking compassion for the subject. Lastly, Flowing in Nevers by Rosa Bonheur. Rosa Bonheur was celebrated French known for the animal studies and depiction of rural life. His painting, created in 1849 during a period of agricultural emphasis in France, reflects societal values placed on rural labor. The plowing scene symbolized agriculture and labor and the relationship between humans and nature. The plowing scene symbolized that beauty and importance of rural life, elevating the status of agricultural worker. Central themes include harmony with nature, the dignity of work, and the beauty of pastoral landscape. It receives the critical acclaim, paving the way for greater recognition of women artists in a male-dominated film. Bunhur employs meticulous detail and vibrant colors to capture the essence of rural life. Part of the realistic movement, it emphasized the importance of depicting everyday life in daily life. When I look at this, I feel a connection to the nature and appreciation for simplicity and beauty of the rural existence. Through this shared characteristic, the selected work illustrates the depth and breadth of the realist movement, emphasizing the importance of depicting life as it truly is.
So ngayon guys, alam niyo na pinagkaiba ng Neoclassicism, Romanticism at Realism ha? Give us a thumbs up and subscribe! Bye-bye! Mwah!